Hello. Um, Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting you preparing for the. But yeah, I hope everything went or is going well with your job now, and I hope everything's good. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. That's yeah. It's a shame it messes with the schedule, but like it's real life comes first, of course. But yeah, I was wondering how to make Cheddar a sidekick officially. Like, what do I have to fill out a form or something? Oh, so it's basically okay. Yeah, I'm looking at them, but I didn't realize that. This makes so much more sense now. Okay. Hmm? And I'm assuming I'm unlikely to get a magic item as a free player, right? Um, that would require to. Okay, no. Okay, but like I could. No, it's still like um yeah. As far as I know, like he might have fixed it and not um shown it to me, but like last we talked, it was still useless. Yeah. But like that requires a major attunement slot or a minor one. Okay. Okay. So the okay. So the screw would only count as major if it got upgraded into tiers that I'm not probably not gonna be able to access. So I don't have to like save a slot for that one. Like minor ones, yeah. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Kiarl just speaking for everyone. Can everyone hear me? Yes. How is everyone?
Not bad. Not bad. Just discussing cheddar.
Oh. Oh, ooh.
Cool. But it's a level 2 spell, so so I could cast it as level 2 with a level 1 spell, or wait. Yeah, it's a second level spell. Um okay. Okay. Okay.
What is it that she got? The little
I
cat.
got a screw of heat metal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, that would have been the funniest shit ever.
It sounded really cool up until I realized, oh wait. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't already, yeah. Hello.
Poof.
Hi. Hi. I've been here for a while.
She was here before me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been really up in the air since coming back to college from break and stuff.
Do you guys have a Spelljammer thing today, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to join?
I cannot, sorry, unfortunately. But I will be there tomorrow if we have a session.
Hmm. Oh, is it Wednesdays instead of Thursdays?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If it's support the
uh,
dream. I might run a little late because I do have a session that ends at midnight, so that's like when your sessions usually starts for me. Um, so yeah, I'm assuming I won't be able to, leave that as soon as midnight hits. But
I wonder if I can
uh
pick up the ball for Thursdays.
My
Sorry.
profile picture is for you.
B, but yeah, Goose, like I told you before, like if there is potentially a chance that it could be a couple hours earlier, I would love that.
I will attempt.
Just out of it. But
Thursday it
if not,
probably
that's
won't, but Mondays will definitely be.
Hello, and welcome back to Spelljammer Academy Inaugural class. I am facilitating this game. I am for Kiarl O'Larlin Dean first, and our players starting with Absinthe. You would introduce yourself, pseudonym, or your name, whatever you want, your character.
Your mic is out.
Might help if I wasn't muted.
Yeah, that does tend to help.
I can hear him from the other room, so I'll just let him know whenever his mic gets muted.
Can you just be his interpreter?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a translator cat.
Yes.
I gotta turn Keela down a little bit.
She does tend to be loud.
Yeah, would you? I wouldn't want to make you look dumb.
Oh.
Shots fired.
It's okay.
Yeah, but if I'm turning you down, then I don't look dumb.
It's okay. He does it on his own.
Anywho, I am CB. I have a character Absinthe who is a tiny-sized green alcoholic fairy.
And he's also green. Oh wait, you said that.
Yeah.
And he's green.
Thanks for
We
covering
gotta
that
make
point
sure
again.
he is in fact green.
Not just any shade of green, just the natural green.
Yes, natural. Natural green.
Hey,
Goose,
Bob.
go ahead.
Yeah. Goose is a
Not just any
is he,
shade of
yeah, he's a
natural
tiny-sized gray tabby cat
Natural.
that
Hey,
throws
Bob.
rock. Yeah. Goose is yeah, he's a tiny-sized gray tabby cat that throws rock.
And sorry about that. I was checking the audio for a second. So things cut out. Goose is a gray tabby cat. That's as much as I got before.
Oh, gray tabby cat that throws rocks at people. He
Sorry
is
about
not
that,
an
I was checking
alcoholic,
the audio
however,
for a
he does have shitty grammar.
So things. Okay.
Alternatively, I could have just said this description is redacted.
And Irina.
Are we doing the pictures at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, you can send pictures, but, like, everyone here has already seen it, and
It's a description for the
this
YouTube viewers.
yeah, it's more a description for the viewers.
Okay. She's got like very pale skin that looks almost white, but it's kind of purpley, and she's depressed.
She's the sad fan.
We were asking about your character, not you.
Oh, wow.
I am pretty pale.
Sheila?
This is the inaugural roasting. That's what you said on
Yeah,
the,
welcome.
Spelljammer inaugural roasting.
You might smell a slight burning smell come from your whatever you're watching this on.
Yeah, you should probably take it to some sort of like disc traders.
Don't worry, it has nothing
Take
to
it
do
to-
with your
yeah.
interaction with Goose.
Hunt down a disc traders. My character is her name is Thera. She's in her mid-20s, with blonde hair, looking very medieval type. And she also has a passion for the drinks. And yeah.
Don't forget her eyes are imaginary.
What?
Yeah, theoretical.
Ah, okay. I was like, where was I when I lost
Your
When
eyes?
my character lost her eyes.
Apparently, somewhere other than your eyes.
I guess.
We cut them out while you were sleeping.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
Arena did. Goose just chuckled and held the door shut so the others couldn't stop her.
Well, as long as I went to good use.
They were good stew.
And by the way, I have done a little bit of research, and by a little bit of research, I mean I googled something right now. But
Oh my gosh.
Hen Seath, since we've been putting off actually deciding who your deity is, Hen Seath is the dwarven deity of carousing, brewery, and singing. So
Yeah.
that does fit.
Perfect.
Not a dwarf, but
There is also Dionysus.
there is Dionysus, but I personally like to avoid the I forget what they're called, interloper deities, because like the whole thing of like, oh, that deity's kind of from a religion that still exists, and kind of
You might offend somebody.
yeah.
That's fair.
Plus, I just also find it a little bit more interesting to use game lore. Makes the world feel more lived in.
Nah, it's not worth it.
No, people live in the world.
Unfortunately, I live in the world.
And finishing it off, Sillery.
Yeah, my character is an astral elf, and she's also an astral drifter. She's got silver hair with blue sparkles, and she's got crystal blue eyes. She's also medium-sized with pale blue skin. And yeah, she's pretty tolerant of other faiths and respects the worship of other gods. So just tie that in since we're talking about gods.
And somebody has to.
I like the pastel color palette we have going right now. Like,
No, I'm not a pastel green. I'm just green.
I mean, yes.
He's a natural
like,
green.
Yeah, natural
Exactly.
green.
Yeah, and anyone viewing might notice something new about the stream. I have brief overviews of characters that are being played. Currently, we only have Thera? Which one was it?
Thera.
Thera, okay, yeah. I do have my pronunciation guide in my notes. I just don't have my notes up at the moment. Thera. We have Thera and Sillery at the bottom of the screen, rolling through their abilities, race, class, name, all that. And I'm gonna make an effort to as many player characters as possible viewing reference.
I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find a picture in like public domain. I might have to just draw one.
Oh yeah, that's I mean, you could always just use Hero Forge is a great option, is making your own character in Hero Forge.
I'm a cat.
I understand. I don't know if you can arrange the camera close enough that you can just take a picture of a cat, because I do know you made a model with a cat, like as a companion in Hero Forge.
Oh, yeah.
There's a picture of Absinthe in Table 0.
Yeah. Thank you. I was.
And that is my own artwork.
I can maybe perhaps like slowly grabbing things. I mean, if you guys end up direct messaging them to me or putting Spelljammer that faster, I'll pick things when I have time in try to get a little bit more on stream. But with that being said, we find ourselves on the Rock. Brawl. This is at this point, the the city is not stopping. This island that is flying through space with its own ethereal sails catching that magical wind slowly drifts through space. The lake on it seems still, the castle beyond affected. The port town itself is puzzling. So, this would be, by the end of this day, or by the next morning, it's late evening at this point. By the next morning, you would be setting off with Elsit Barrett to go and, well, patrol the space between the Radiant Citadel, the Rock of Brawl, for any ships bearing, say, passengers. As you are all on this rock, ready to do whatever. I believe Goose had a plan of trying to further convince Captain Wilhelm of joining you on that little privateering task. Though, of course, any of the players that weren't here for particular sessions, feel free to ask questions, and I'll, of course, do my best to try to catch you back up. You are all of course, on Elsit Barrett's ship with the Jackalope, called a living ship formed out of a tree itself. Not chopped. Not cut up like most ships are. And Elsit Barrett having a mark from an elven king to attack the Fey undead. You should attempts to have astral or even ethereal trade. I'll take this moment to remind everyone that you do have plot points. It's a separate pool from Tales from Waterdeep. In this, everyone has 1 plot point, and once once half of the players spend their plot points, everyone who spent 1 gets. There will be times where I step up as the DM, but there will also be times where I will sit back and plot point. And starting now, that is one occasions I am going to just be another player as I as one plot. So we are currently Elsit Barrett is paying for the away time, basically paying for like lodging and extra yourselves. There is you're basically staying at an inn nearby, relatively close to the port, and Laughing Beholder spent some of the other nights. As Elsit Barrett himself would have paid essentially for a hostel, and you guys would have been like sharing a room in a hostel. Though if anybody wanted to spring for more hotel style rooms themselves. At this moment, let's would anybody have sprung for an independent room?
Not me.
I'm good as long as there's somewhere for me to sleep.
Same.
Goose hijacks one of the cabinets like on the nightstand or something. Just
Yep.
closes himself in there.
Used to sit next to me.
Yeah. The night is kind of the night is becoming the night at this point. Night and day is a little bit less predictable here. However, there is a clock tower that does keep its own times often that you have been tracking. It's in a few hours you will be getting your sleep, and once up you will be leaving. You guys are currently in the hostel that you have rented, and discuss any ideas, plans, anything else. I'm gonna grab water real quick.
Hopefully it's deep. Dumb joke. Oh, nobody even heard me.
No.
I heard it. I'm just eating.
I heard it. I'm just not amused.
I didn't understand
His campaign, Waterdeep.
it. Okay.
Goose, did you have a
picture?
well, no, a plan you wanted to
Oh.
The only thing anybody seems to care about right now is my picture there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he does have a picture or a plan. No, I mean, for the most part, the seeds have already been sowed, just further cementing to the captain, like getting a license.
Well, do you want to tell that plan to the rest of the party?
Oh, yeah. Well, we ran into him at the bar the other day, and he seemed relatively interested, but we might be able to, my thought was we may be able to sweeten the deal if we offer him, we could also offer him just some gold, or realistically part of our shares. We're gonna graduate the Spelljamming Academy. That's the main thing we're after, right? Not entirely certain. Would my character know? Does Wilhelm care about undead at all? Or is it?
I mean, you could. I'd say you could try to do you don't have any renown in pirates or an affiliation?
Oh yeah, I do. Yes, I
do.
do.
You have renown in it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that does represent a bit more. Okay, yeah, then go ahead. I'd say make a honor history check, or maybe, yeah, I'm gonna say honor history.
It's an 18.
Yeah, and what's your honor code again?
I don't believe I have just 10 honor. I think is just my score for it.
Right. Yeah. But the code of honor does change how it interacts with other honor. Thieves' code is gonna be, but then I'll just treat that as if you don't have a code declared, then you're always in a different honor. If you have a code declared, then sometimes you're in the same honor. That's how that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you You have heard something about undead and Wilhelm, but you don't know. You know that there is some connection.
Gotcha. Can I, or are we like going to address him, or? I mean, like,
it's
We're
up to you
happy,
guys
right?
as the party. Discuss and decide.
he does have something. I don't know if it's against or for, like undead. We can ask him before, like, trying to like use it as a sort of like bargaining or like incentive. Maybe.
If he has something against undead, I'll just let you guys handle this.
You're conscious undead though.
Also not extremely obvious.
Yeah, but it's also still illegal to be undead here, right?
No, this is not Waterdeep.
Wait, you're undead?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, okay. I was wondering
Your
where that smell was
character
coming
might
from.
not know that.
Yeah.
She doesn't like talking about it.
She's sensitive about her skin.
Yes, very.
I can understand that, especially if it's illegal to be undead.
Rub some lotion on it.
Lotion and holy water.
Or else it gets the hose again.
Oh no. Don't like that.
Well, I still just don't want to talk to people.
There we go. I'm working on that picture. I mean, if we want, like I said, if we want to, we can kind of like talk to them and see if we can like get a feel for how they think or what they think about undead first, and then from there address it as necessary, you know?
Better than any other plan that is not being made up right now.
Yeah.
All right. Any objections?
Yes.
What is your
Yeah,
objection?
no. Just no.
Just nope. I don't like it.
Sounds
The
good.
objection is no please.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, in that case, do we know exactly where he is, or do we have to track him down?
You are able to like kind of go around.
Well, I'm glad, because that would have put a whole ass wrench in this plan.
Yeah. You
I'll
don't
just,
have to don't have to spend time with it.
Oh,
As yeah, you go into. I mean, you spend a bit of time, but thankfully, it seems that they're in the first place. Look, as you find the pirates just simply spending their time. Laughing Beholder. Just as last time, the happy music of this place hits you as you walk in.
damn.
Nasty. Yeah, it just hits you as you go in. And for anybody who hasn't heard this music, normal, send the file through Table Zero chat for a little bit of a listening. But and as you head in, it is of course up to you whether or not you shift the music in your mind to something else. Purely illusionary music. Mostly in your control. There are like different set songs that it plays, but they all play at you look around and not dancing this time, but in the corner there is Captain Wilhelm O'Reaver sitting at a table with a group of other pirates, including his boatswain. This halfling with orange hair and beard with white through it, and dwarf with a big black a big like beard with like black and almost purple in it. Actually, pretty much the same color as like maybe a bit bluer purple than Absinthe hair.
My hair is red.
Right, yeah. It's similar to that tone, but it's into the
Gotcha.
But and that's coiled several times towards either shoulder, as if his beard is too.
So they're just over there,
Yep.
like,
They're just over
hanging
there
out.
in the corner, sitting, drinking, laughing.
I sit down and steal someone's drink.
You sit down at the table of pirates, or just at a random table?
By myself.
Okay, yeah, and like steal someone's drink using your mug.
Yeah.
You have to stop doing that.
Yeah, are you trying to do that without getting noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check. Any of the party members who care, go ahead and make a
So 13, and then where?
My passive perception. Get that up real quick.
Do I have a bonus on stealth? Seems like
Yes, +9.
Plus 9. Damn.
Oh yes, and of course it is level 6 now.
Yep.
So
Cap.
that's 22.
Okay. Did
I
anyone
rolled
get
it.
more than 22?
Rolled a 12.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
14.
Damn, we're so oblivious.
Yeah,
About to have a drunk ass
Irina?
child.
you managed to get yourself some booze. As
We're terrible parents.
are the rest of you heading over to the pirates?
So the person that I stole it from didn't notice?
The person that you stole it from, well, are you specifically targeting someone who looks like really... Are you just doing it from a random person, or are you looking for someone who...
Just random.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say, in that case, you don't really, like, you kind of look and you see a bunch of people with drinks, and you just kind of, like, hold your mug in that direction. You don't even precisely know who you stole from.
Okay.
Or
God.
what you're drinking.
Um,
You stole Goose's milk. How dare you?
as,
Goose drinks the blood of the innocent. Thank you very much.
Drink that blood.
as you see, Seamus kind of like, Seamus like puts down, like tips a cup up on his table, and you see some dice. As then, Wilhelm and some of the other sailors just go, ah, whatever they're playing. As that's kind of happening, Seamus does like seem to look up and notice you, and then he kind of like bumps the table, and you see the entire table shift, and then gestures over to you as Wilhelm like looks over as well. Sways a tad, and then and if it isn't your whole lot, and Goose, get over here, Goose. I believe well, discussions and such. This is your last day here, huh?
We're gonna strike if we're gonna strike a deal for the sake of maybe a little bit of assisted piracy, then today's the last day to discuss it. How do you feel about undead?
Well, I think a bit of Hollow Men, their grand target practice. It's always fun when their skull just shatters off their head, off their neck, off their whatever spine. Is that what it's called?
I do believe it's called a spine. Yes.
Aye. That's grand moment. You see the wisps leave their eyes.
Well, we're supposed to be in search of proof of some Fae, if you've heard of
Aye.
them.
Well, have a seat, have a drink. To discuss this like real pirates,
Somebody say drink?
Aye, come here, you fairy. The stories I've told of you riding that bolt into combat. Love it.
Don't forget when I used Blue's ballsack as a punching bag.
That too. Absolute boss. Anyway, you said this was a privateer mark. That's correct, huh?
Exactly. Sanctioned by the king. Or backed by the king, I think.
As you say king, you do kind of like Seamus kind of like sigh. And then Wilhelm's like kind of leans in a bit. King, you say?
Yeah. I mean, the one who's in charge of Waterdeep, he does like little air quotes with his paws.
Well, if I remember, like, Seamus immediately snaps in. Well, if I remember correctly, Waterdeep isn't ruled by any kings. It's a republic. Multiple lords.
Backed by the Lord's Alliance. My bad. It's the elf. Was it the elven one?
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was an elven king. But like as you like clarify, Seamus is like, I've taken that out. Hey, well, good luck with your kings. I think
Is
that
there,
it's best to wait.
Are they no good, or?
It kind of depends. How directly are you getting this mark from?
The guy that's running our ship is the one that's, like, it's been given to personally from what I'm aware.
Hey. Then I'd have to talk to this captain of yours to know exactly.
That's entirely true.
Hey.
Does that mean you're on board?
There might be. I don't work for no kings and queens, enter. They are a bit too high and mighty, never come and see the privateers themselves. And that's something that I'm on board as long as I get a promise from your captain that I'll be seeing that king in person. That he'll step on a ship and take my hat.
Oh, we'll have to find that out ourselves with you. By all means. What do you guys think?
Are you asking the crew, or are you asking like the rest of the party?
Oh, I'm asking the rest of the party.
Well, I barely know him, but if you can vouch for him, then
I rode in a cannon with this dude. If there's anyone that can help us with like capturing and seeking justice towards some Fae, it's gonna be this guy.
You crashed into a prison cell out of that cannon.
No, strategic teleportation. And I didn't even do that. I flew in.
Wait, which prison are you talking about? That's a shipwreck, or the time I actually went into a prison?
Blues.
Into a prison.
Right. Yeah. Everything kind of melds together when I'm pleasantly drunk.
I know the feeling.
I was gonna say, I think there's a few among us at least that understand.
Hey.
I might be there right now.
Oh God, yeah.
What did she end up drinking?
So this is the first time you have successfully managed.
Well, I've stolen it before. I just usually give it away.
Yeah, successfully been able to drink the alcohol.
Yeah.
I kind of like when you come back into the scene. That's when I'm the alcohol.
Okay.
So basically, if you end up popping up at any point, then we'll involve it then, which is you when you want to do that, or when.
Okay.
Okay. Right. The is there any sort of greater stake in it? Any well, what's the chance of plunder?
Chance of plunder? Well, I mean, I'm not sure how the captain feels about it, but I'm fairly certain that if you don't do it where he can see you, not really anything that'll hurt him.
Well, we might steal a whole lot. But stealing from someone who's on the same sail as you, under the same flag as you, that's
I would agree.
You do you have anything else you want?
Just, I mean, if he's like coming along, then not really.
Well, I'll go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Ooh, I have a lot of numbers on that.
You can choose either honor or charisma. Do specify which one you do because they do have different implications.
Honor, I have a 10 in, so I'm doing charisma.
Right, yeah. I will say that convincing someone with honor tends to build a stronger bond, because charisma is like, hey, I'm cool, you like me. But honor is, you can trust me, there's, like, actual weight behind that.
That is entirely fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much I trust what I'm saying myself.
Right, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. And that is also something that don't try to persuade someone if you are trying to lie, because that's a good way to lose honor score.
Yeah. That is A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah.
Yay.
So you. The cats are knocking things down. He kind of. Well, guys, how do you feel about going down to the pier, meeting this captain, and seeing if we're gonna meet ourselves a king? The crew kind of looks over to him, and then a half-orc woman speaks up. Well, anything to meet a king, right? Aye. Now we're in. Well, as long as your little captain says that we're in.
Let's go talk to him then.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Can I insight check this guy to make sure that he's not about to, like, jump the king or some shit?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh. Actually, it's not bad. 18.
18? Okay, yeah, you can... You don't know exactly what his plan is, but, like, at the beginning of the conversation, he did kind of have a bit more, he did have that stronger reaction towards, when you mentioned monarchy. I will say you don't... Precisely, you can't recall what that reaction was, because that in order to do that, you need to make the insight check when the reaction happens to say, well, what does that mean?
Gotcha.
But kind of from like a general feeling of the conversation, and particularly that little exchange between his sailor friend and him, there definitely appears to be some kind of
Nefariousness.
some sort of inside joke, and like there's definitely they definitely regular like they have a normal response to meeting monarchy that is in some way, for some reason, very tantalizing and funny. And well, yeah, I'm gonna say like a bit more of like cruel humor in there, rather than it just being like the like you've seen these people like laugh and they don't always have that sneer. So yeah,
Okay.
definitely something more behind.
Well, I will. I guess we're heading to the captain, correct?
Yep,
To
you
discuss?
guys head to the pier, head to the Jackalope to see Captain Barrett.
On my
Does
way.
anyone grab me along the way?
Nope, we leave you in the bar. No.
I'm just saying, if you guys leave and you don't grab me, you're gonna have to come get me again.
Oh no.
She's gonna
Actually,
be even more intoxicated.
she was like, I like this stuff. No, a mage hand will grab her shoulder on the way through, but for like the first thing the mage hand does is like tip over the drink and then grab her by the shoulder.
Okay, well, at
Or
this
at least
point,
try
the
to.
mug would be mostly empty at the very least.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
I don't
go
know if
ahead
you know,
and-
but
I'm gonna go ahead and say,
Oh boy.
let's, yeah, do that. Okay. It was you, Irina, might perhaps be a bit, annoyed, perhaps, or maybe just perplexed. You drank it that entire tankard, and nothing has seemed to happen.
That wasn't an alcoholic beverage, was it?
It tasted well, from the sips of alcohol you've had before, it did taste like alcohol beverages. It had that
You got near
fermented
beer.
taste to it.
He got or she got what?
Near beer.
That's
That.
Non-alcoholic beer.
Oh,
As yeah. It
well, what?
not even a buzz.
As I see them walking away, I'm gonna walk up beside Irina and I'm gonna say, he's not very much fun, is he? And I'm gonna give you my flask.
Thank you.
What's in the flask?
It's bourbon.
Bourbon? Okay, yeah.
Goose, at least one of Goose is going to come uninvisible right next to Irina. Be like, that's mostly because she's fucking underage, and just tries to take the flask.
I, while making eye contact with him, actively try and drink it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
will.
Goose, go ahead and make an initiative check, Irina as well. Just opposed initiative from the two of you.
Okay.
12, and then is there a bonus to that?
Plus, it's dexterity bonus.
Dexterity. Is it
I
3?
got
13, 14, 15.
Oh no. I got 21.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So like Irina, you're going to tip it back, and as then this cat just jumps from the ground, flies up, and just tackles it from your hand as Naya drop.
Dick.
I storm off.
I like to grab my flask back from Goose.
Yeah,
Can-
yeah. So Irina, are
she?
you just storming off into the city? Just into the night?
Yes.
Well, I guess
Yes.
it's always night, but yeah, just yeah. Yeah, so Irina's just storming off. You do see like the coat she is wearing kind of for a moment like flashes to a pastel pink and then flashes back to its like dark purple and blacks that it normally is.
Come on, Hem. Which side are you on?
As the perhaps that was some sort of communication. But yeah, you guys does anybody react to Irina walking off and then
Look what you did, Goose.
Can
You wasted the alcohol.
It's still in the
Boo.
flask.
yeah, no, it
Boo.
didn't dump out of the flask.
Okay then.
He's trying to be
Well, like-
responsible, and you're all booing him.
That version of Goose will disappear. The one that was continuing walking will stay walking, but that one goes invisible.
Yeah,
Can I?
the crew of pirates are following you.
Yeah.
As
Can I
they
try
like Seamus does like have a snicker from that interaction, but Wilhelm kind of like has a bit more of a belly laugh.
15-year-old walks away, and you guys are just like, eh.
There's two things I'd like to do. One is an insight check on the pink flash thing. And the other is to try and like quietly communicate that like I don't know how these people like I'm getting an odd feeling about like how the pirates are gonna react when they see the king.
Right. I mean, you have to come up with some way to communicate that, but
I mean,
yeah, make an insight check for the pink.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, you basically just get the sense that it was Handkerchief reminding you that Irene is not.
Gotcha. The other thing will be because he does have multiple cats out and about. As of right now, he'll just try and like whisper in everyone's ear a little bit, and just kind of be like, "Something seems off about the pirates. What do you guys think?"
Go ahead and actually no, I'm gonna wait till you guys have said a few. No, actually no. I will ask it for the start. Goose, go ahead and make a charisma stealth check.
Ooh. Oh God, that's not a smart idea. That would be 33.
33. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, just from saying that, like, there isn't any obvious signs of the pirates hearing. Feel like you're probably quiet enough. Go ahead and restate the question.
Just these guys are something's off about the way they talk about the king. What do you guys think?
I mean,
I realized I
it's
put
just
my hand on. Sorry, go ahead.
what were you saying?
I was just gonna say it might have not been as clear as I realized. I put my hand between the microphone and my mouth.
He's whispering to himself.
Yeah, it's just 4 cats in a corner, like, yeah.
He's going crazy.
I mean, you don't know that yet.
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 I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yes,
say, well, I'm just gonna say I don't know them that well and just leave it at that. Is
yeah.
there? Can I?
I think they're suspicious.
There's a cat in like whispering in your ear that you can't see, but you can definitely feel that there's like 2 paws on your shoulder and like a wet nose like inches from your ear.
Who?
All of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
He has a lot of cats.
Each one of
Okay.
you has a cat.
Okay, so did they see us like standing here with these cats like all
Yep.
floating next to our head?
The cats are invisible and we're walking.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, they're definitely up to something.
What do we want to do about it?
Let's kill him.
I have a theory.
I mean,
I don't know how right it is, but I have a theory.
what's your theory?
Yeah.
Oh,
One of them is royalty. Why
Really?
else would you scoff at royalty for claiming that they are royalty if you know that they're not?
Wait, you think that the pirates are of royal heritage? Is that what you're saying?
Wouldn't be the first time.
That is, like, that is actually pretty clever.
Dang. As a side note, so this isn't like outright them talking to each other. Can I like try and communicate back and forth with like a cat network?
Yeah.
So it all just seems like it's all
Copy
Goose
that.
figuring it out all by herself,
You have
all by himself.
walkie-talkies. You have walkie-talkies, but they are cats.
We have
Go, man.
catky talkies.
No, they're paw meowers. Thank you.
What if we just ask him up front?
We can. They're tone beans. Sorry. I mean, we can ask him out front, but like,
But how do you say which one of you is a king or queen or some sort of royalty? Politely.
Just ask. Well, actually, I'm not here, so never mind.
there is a cat with you too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm ignoring your cat because I'm mad at you.
He's still whispering in your ear.
I know. I'm not gonna help you guys because I'm mad.
I turn into a set of headphones.
Thank
Some noise canceling headphones.
you. I appreciate that.
I will cast minor illusion to make words, subtitles appear in front of her.
That won't stop me because I can't read.
The subtitles say,
I am illiterate, sir.
I know you can read. I'm pretty sure I would have been the one to teach you.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure if anybody's made this clear. Has anybody asked like this guy whether he knows like the captain that we're traveling with?
My suspicion is because of the snide comment. When he mentioned the something like the Elven
Lord's
or the
Alliance.
Lord's Alliance, and
Yeah.
something about should have done away with that, or did nobody else catch that, or did I mishear that?
That
I got
sounds
that.
right, but I didn't
Yeah.
catch it.
Did I
I did.
mishear that, Kiarol, or
Go ahead, since you guys are trying to remember that, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw to try to remember precisely.
Oh boy. I have an aneurysm.
15?
I'm using multiple cats right now.
Yep. -1.
Ouch. On a saving throw?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so...
You forgot your name for a minute.
Okay. I mean, Goose, that does qualify as a critical failure. You can describe what that critical failure is if you'd like. Is a chance for a fun story, just like any Nat 20 is.
Oh god. I don't know how a natural 1 for a grand total of -1
What?
on.
What would be a really fun way to have missed a good
Oh.
Think of my
or
autofills.
Oh.
So like Absinthe suggested that he thought they said that like when you brought up that it was in fact a king affiliated with the Lord Alliance, the Lord themselves. Absinthe thinks that Seamus said you should have done away with that. That's what he seemingly heard, remembers hearing, trying to think precisely what he heard. So there's your starting point for like what you could kind of morph that into. Or even just the implications behind it.
But why would they want to kill the... Do they want to kill the king? Or kill the Lord's Alliance?
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's a good way to kind of misremember that. Or possibly correctly remember it. I'm not going to tell you whether or not it's wrong, but
I don't know. I actually don't know. That was is just
yeah.
done away with it from pirates.
Pirates would never be kings or queens or anything like that, or any sort of rulers.
No, not at all. No, my brain my brain does not remember how to read. By the way, the subtitles jumble for a minute and they're in Spanish now.
It just turned into a bunch of meow 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 meow. And then just a subtitle, brain exited chat.
I love the I'm actually gonna say yes. That's probably what it would have done, and my hope is that makes Irina laugh a little.
Well, you won't know because you had an aneurysm during that time.
I would say perception and intelligence are separate skills.
But your brain exited the chat.
Isn't a skill. No.
Not with him.
Hey, we're all different. Some are more special.
Intelligent thought is not a skill. You're right. Hey man.
But yeah, no,
you don't,
like
you don't know my life. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Irina, would you have found that funny though? Because, like, I mean, I'm there.
I would try very hard to not show it.
Yeah, just like that, like, no, I want to be angry, but this is funny. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This never happens to him, so it's hilarious, but like...
That is a fair point. This is like the only mess up he's almost ever done, and that's great.
Yeah, but it seems like back to the implication. Yeah, Goose. Like, it seems like the pirates have perhaps like had an attempt where they tried to kill a lord or maybe this king in the past.
Irina said just ask him, right? Or Thera, sorry.
Yeah.
Athena. Yeah, we should just ask him. You're right.
Did you just tell Irina she was right about something?
No, Thera.
It was Thera, but he says that in everyone's ear. It is also the extent. I'm extending the aneurysm a little bit. And so what tier are we right now? We're level 6, you said?
Yeah, so tier 2.
Okay.
I'd like to walk over to the captain and reach my hand out for a handshake, introduce myself, and ask him, is there something about our captain that you know that we don't?
It kind
That
of
we
depends on who your captain is.
As she does that, the 3 cats are gonna appear, one over each shoulder and one over her head, all like just looking at Wilhelm, and just gonna be like, "Are you gonna kill the king?" Like in unison with like the widest fucking eyes ever.
Just imagine the Cheshire, however you pronounce it, cat.
Without the smile, yes.
Well. What did make you think of something so silly, huh?
At this point, Absinthe is just going to pipe up with, kind of hard for a king to kill himself, isn't it?
What?
Irina wishes she was here
Is this
so she
king-
could see this.
It's the king.
No, it actually, for one, Irina also hears the "Are you gonna kill the king?"
Yeah.
But
What you saying, Absent? Is this king suicidal?
I'm kind of like looking at them like open mouthed, like flabbergasted that they just said that.
the cats. I would like to attempt to just like audio playback, like mimic this guy's voice saying the "should have done away with that" when I could, or when I had the chance, or
Okay,
whenever.
How? Like,
Just trying to copy his voice as much as he can.
okay, so you're just mimicking him and saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go. I guess performance check.
Fuck
Of course
yeah.
It was Seamus who said it.
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh.
Seamus had said it like. Yeah, Seamus was the one who said it, but that's the bosun.
Well,
Oh, so maybe the bosun is the king.
that is a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, kind of echoes that, and with that, like, Wilhelm just looks confused as this cat speaks in a Scottish accent or dwarven accent.
It's all three of the cats and the one with Irina.
As Seamus for a second, like, kind of looks confused and then. Oh, okay, I get it. I see what's going on here. Wilhelm, I think you're royalty. As
I just think you want to kill him.
Wilhelm, kind of like. Aye, that was dead and gone a long time ago, and never royal. Noble, perhaps. Bastard of a father. What would have clued them in on that? He kind of looks to Seamus, still clearly confused. No, I think that they think you might be like the king or something that we're talking about or some shit. No, I just tried to give you friendly advice, Cat. You should have taken the out, is what I said, not you should have done away with it.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Go ahead. It's he kind of looks to Wilhelm, and at this point, Wilhelm looks like he's catching on. You want to tell them, or shall I? They're clearly asking, and works for them in the past.
It's the first 20 of the night.
No, if it says. Yeah. So you kind of like. Seamus, like, is being very genuine. Like, he finds this kind of humorous. There is clearly something that is being hidden, but, with a natural 20, you would clearly be able to tell that Seamus is, like, basically asking Wilhelm right now whether they should be fighting. And Wilhelm seems to be slightly disappointed, but willing. With that nat 20, of course, go ahead and trying to figure out how to describe this specific situation in a way that gives you that +1 from the amulet. Or Academy.
Yeah.
+1 to determining if someone's trying to hide their identity.
Oh.
Say it that way. Right. Well, let's just hope you guys are as interested in gold. You hopefully should be. No, what I said earlier is true. I don't work with kings. However, they're a valid product. You say, kings are bullshit. They do nothing but ruin. And they are, however, worth a pretty penny. So, kill? No. Ransom? Aye.
There
Oh,
was a comment about should have done away with them when you had the chance.
No,
I think
that was, well, I'm surprised you managed to even convince Wilhelm to join you on this little escapade by, generally, if he knows anything's done by a monarch, he just says no. Because, as he said, working with them. And when you clarified that you were in fact talking about a king, after I told Wilhelm that the Lord's Alliance was just lords, well, I told you that you should have taken the out as just saying it was from lords. Would have been better to get him on board, but well, got him on board in a way you didn't precisely want. Maybe you're willing to help with.
So, are you basically saying that they're not going to give us what they promised?
No. What am I saying? I know that was probably an out of character question. I'm read it as an in character.
I think what he's saying is he's hoping that you will help kidnap, if there is a king.
Aye.
Gotcha.
Precisely.
He's appealing to your shadier aspect.
Kings and queens give their shit fine. Yeah, they'll do that. But they'll also, I don't know, cause a bunch of problems while they do. Stifle freedoms, they will. Absolute power is bullshit, my friend, Wilhelm says.
Absolute power leads to absolute corruption.
Aye, you get it. So, well, I mean, if we're being particularly spiteful, we can always make a head roll. But, if we're
Killing
feeling
someone.
particularly greedy, we can always just ransom a king.
Why don't you guys just say that you guys help us with our thing and we won't get in your way of the doing with whatever with the king?
I will attempt to mimic Irina's voice saying that through cat phone.
Yeah.
Fucking 19 for a total of 22.
Not the girl. Talk to the girl for me.
Oh, sure.
Oh. No.
Yeah, some of us do talk to girls.
Oh, I like you. But
I don't talk to girls around her age, but she's my sister, so I have to talk to her.
Hey.
Did I hear that?
Nope.
The one thing he doesn't share with her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a sibling thing. I can't tell her that.
Well, that all depends on whether or not the king is even gonna meet with you. You have to settle that first, but sure, if
I'd say no.
we
Like,
help you
preferably
with your
no.
business, take advantage of that business as well.
Only if
And-
they're deserving.
Nice, Spelljammers. Definitely something interesting there as well. But then afterwards, when you're collecting your mark, the king. You can sit back, not get a royal bounty on your heads, as we collect on the king. If that's what you wish. Mind you, we never say no to more people on a suicide. The crowd
Goose
kind of,
doesn't
like
say
his entire small crew. That as well.
Suicide missions do tend to be my specialty, but what does this king really do to deserve being just kidnapped?
Be a fucking king.
So I think it's just hazard to the job.
If any monarch continues to be a monarch, then they're bullshit. Even
What do you
the
guys
older
think?
one.
I'll defer to you guys.
Well then, all ya. Are you wanting to, well, help us cash in on the king's ransom? Stand aside while we deal with the king, and of course we'd always still help you. Or you wanting us to butt out?
I have a subtle feeling that if we just tell you to butt out, you're gonna probably just pursue your own interests.
Don't you worry about that, we got plenty of interests.
I have a feeling
Just can't stop this feeling.
absinthe is going wherever the really good alcohol is.
I heard they have pretty good alcohol.
Absence.
Oh, he knows very much that Wilhelm has phenomenal alcohol, because Wilhelm baited him into a job last time with alcohol.
Yep. Specifically, Seamus Storm Brewer's alcohol is a
A brewmaster?
a brewmaster.
A well-known
yeah, sure.
brewmaster.
A well-known brewmaster. Yeah.
Goose is going to abstain from answering and going to defer to what the party decides.
I'm just gonna say I see nothing, I hear nothing, and shrug my shoulders.
I would personally rather not have a royal bounty on my head. I run into trouble enough as it is.
Kind of.
He's saying they'll help us, and we just abstain from like helping or not helping.
Right, yeah. There are three options here. Either you tell them to fuck off, they help you and you turn a blind eye to them taking the king, or they help you and you join in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am good with all the options that don't involve getting a bounty.
So
My question is, has this area or land been tumultuous, or like have they been treated fairly? What is the situation there?
The political history of the Rock of Brawl. Go ahead.
I think she was talking about Waterdeep.
Oh,
This is where the king.
yeah, who are you talking about? Like, are you talking about the area where the king is in command of?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a history check. Intelligence.
Is this king a piece of shit? Actually, can I make that roll too? I'd like a little bit of insight.
Sure, yeah.
Also, would my character know more intimately because I am a astral elf?
Yeah, it could make sense for you to have more care about elven politics. Could make the roll for that, yeah.
Okay.
You said a history check?
Yes.
I
Mine was-
rolled. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say mine was 16.
Mine was a 17.
I got an 18.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so, Silvery, what was yours?
18.
18? Okay. I'm gonna say everyone who gets, like, a 13 and higher knows that, the king in question, whose name hasn't even come up this entire conversation, is, a king of the Elven Enclave, which is basically an alliance between most of the Elven kingdoms in all of Faerun. If you got a 17 or higher, you know that this is specifically, Melandrach. Yeah, Melandrach. The, king of the Wild Elves of the Misty Forest. Who is the official, liaison from the Elven Kingdoms to the Lord's Alliance. Did anyone get above a 20? Okay.
No, I didn't.
And Silvery, your DC is lowered, so you would actually also know a bit of something about this king. He has been king for a very long time. At this point, it's near it's like over a century and a half at this point, and unknown for how much longer than that without like really having studied this king. No, per se. For that. He has, like, helped adventuring parties, like, personally before, fighting goblins, there was, basically, when the elves were having a lot of issues and with continuing battling like in like Daggerford area, which is Lord's Alliance territory, near the coast, the elves ended up having to retreat. He opposed that, thinking it was a rash decision. But he and his sons had some a falling out over that. Other than that, he's like not had a lot of notable things that he has done. He seems to have been like a fair ruler. He's not like known as a dictator or like a tyrant, I mean, but he's also not known as benevolent either. He's just kind of, yeah, that's one of the Elven Kings.
So he hasn't been a dictator, but maybe at least a Dick Fry.
Yeah, basically you just know that he's a very cautious and, like, reflective ruler, so, like, he ponders on things. Sometimes, like, reacts slower than other people because of that, but normally makes pretty sound.
Can I choose, or can I, like, knowing the name, kind of mention it to Wilhelm and see if he knows anything else about this king?
Yeah. King
I asked.
Melandrich.
Yeah.
King Melandrich. Yeah, you bring it up to Wilhelm. Unless someone wants to use a plot point to say that he knows. I don't have any clue about this Elven King. I don't really need to. If he's a
Hello?
king, if he's a king, I know everything I need to know about him. The dick, and worth a lot.
I don't know if I support this decision.
Goose has not said whether he supports or doesn't.
Has Irina ran into any trouble since she walked off alone?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. A kid walking through the middle of the fucking streets at night.
I'm gonna say, like, because we've just about come to a decision, rather than making this decision, like, possibly last and then make it next week, like, right?
Yeah.
We can resolve this interaction, decision, then...
Yeah, sorry.
All
Yeah,
good,
you're good.
all good.
That's a fair point, though.
Yeah, it's a very fair point, and I was gonna bring it up once the conversation was done.
Oh.
Well, I'd say blind eye. Does anyone
Fuck it,
object?
I'll help.
Oh god.
Under one condition, though.
Hey?
He brings in the Scottish accent.
Your brewmaster brews me some too.
Hey.
That's a really good brew.
So, one for blind eye, one for helping. Rest of the crew gonna make their decisions?
I
Fair,
said that
Sorry.
oh, I was just gonna say that I said I see nothing, I hear nothing.
For blind eye.
I'm against
And,
them, but I guess
Oh.
that the majority rules.
Well, it's a three-way split more than anything.
So, I think it's fair that everyone can make their own decisions, correct?
So you're saying it's uncertain?
I'm saying that everyone has made their decisions individually. There's a couple of people that'll turn a blind eye, and there's a couple of people that, or there's a person that'll help you.
Well then, that sounds like a risk Seamus cuts off Wilhelm. Calculated risk, Wilhelm. That's what we should be thinking about. The fucking crown. But it's not a fucking crown we give a shit about. No.
It's a crown that'll be far from its.
If there are people who might tip someone else off or in any way come a issue, the plan as brazen as taking a king is in our crew's best interest. Shove off and participate.
Hold that thought. It's just Thera that wants him to shove off right now, right?
Yes.
Hey, Thera.
Yeah.
And he'll pull. He reaches one of the cats reaches like behind his like arm and like just behind himself and pulls out a bottle of the like really nice alcohol from the
Yep.
club.
The Laughing Beholder. The Beholder See All. Or Beholder Drink All it was.
Yeah, the Beholder See All Drink All. Drink all and cross out the seeing anything.
Yeah.
No, he's saying that to Keela.
Oh.
Or to Thera.
I
We need the help. What did they do?
I push his hand away with the bottle, and I say, I might be a drunk, but I'm a paladin first.
And I'm gonna ensure no one gets hurt.
I'll just take the bottle and just start drinking it.
Yeah. Then with that, you kind of head back to pirates. Stay along. As then our scene shifts towards Irina. And to that question, Irina wandering alone at, well, not precisely alone.
Not visibly alone, no.
Visibly alone. As Irina, in your ears, dude. Dude.
She has noise canceling headphones on.
Yes, she does, and those noise canceling headphones are speaking.
Oh. That's creepy.
How are you holding up, Irina?
Fine.
Hey. That Goose's mind scrambling. It's all a fun sight to see.
It was fine.
No, things are a bit weird since you figured out your cat was more than just a cat. I think
More like
Go ahead.
I figured out he's less than a friend.
From the outside looking, I'd agree. It's valid to feel.
The fourth cat is still with.
Yeah. The coat, the back of the coat, ends up changing to read. Might be a good idea to leave. Just like embroidered into. And the embroidery changes for a bit.
He'll stop speaking and stop casting the spell, but he's still gonna eavesdrop and keep a guard there.
Okay. I would say that I'd be like actively conscious of your presence, so I'd like probably make a perception check to try to tell if you have in fact left. So go ahead and make a stealth check. Of course, you are invisible, so advantage.
Perfect. To clarify, that's a natural 20 for a total of 51.
Yep, yeah. You are very skillfully eavesdropping, and Irina and I are very convinced that you're not. As I would, at that point, you're alone, Irina. And said to me alone stays alone. Feel that way. Feel that
All I am is a job. He's only around me because he has to be. I thought he was around me because he wanted to be.
hey. Not sure why feels that way. There, you know how long, how easy something like stay hidden, stay unnoticed,
Yeah.
can look exactly they want you to.
I played hide and hide with him. Yeah.
When we were stuck in that cell, the academy, risked it, and really benefit, real benefit. When you on a more thoughtful level that doesn't sound like someone doing something that they are required to sound like it.
Mm.
You said you played hide and hide?
Well, I couldn't.
Sort of hide and seek. How does hide and hide go?
I just try and find him because there's not really any point in me hiding against an expert hider.
I'm gonna go over to Goose and put a hand on his shoulder, and I'm gonna see Irina like walking off, and I'm gonna be like, "What's going on over there?"
I mean,
Irina's gone for a minute.
Yeah, by this point, Irina would be completely out of ship.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't even know where I am.
Yeah, just
Oh.
some random place in this.
I
would
walk
say-
backwards, and that doesn't happen.
Well,
I would
I
say
used
that-
to.
Oh.
I used to play hide and seek. Several different. I mean, you know how much I like clothes. Well, there was always someone who needed someone to play with, needed someone to seem more magical. You know, you're quite old for the girls I tend to cheer up. But but hide and seek, playing a game like, I mean, very much doesn't sound like something someone has to do. Just because you know that he was different the whole time doesn't mean that those things happen. Those times doesn't mean that they mean anything. Something is silly play. That doesn't help with protection.
Maybe.
Huh. If you look at that, we've made it to the lake. As you do kind of come out of your own head for a moment, and yeah, in front of you, the massive lake. Massive lake that doesn't seem to have an end at one side, just seeming to stretch out forever. End with no shore.
It sounds like an ocean.
It's not like it doesn't stretch out to like it looks like it doesn't have a coast. Is what I meant.
No, you're good. It's like an endless pool.
Yep.
On a skyscraper.
As Irina is out for a while, does anybody want to use a plot point to have something happen?
Irina wasn't there at like in the bar the first night, was she?
No.
No.
I'm wondering if like some of those orcs that were there might have noticed like the crew that they like that was very clearly like some of the more familiar people that were in that crew
Mm-hmm.
like walking, and then this girl that's with them walks off on her own.
Right. Yeah.
I'll spend a plot point on that.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and add the complication that they are very clear.
Oh no.
Yeah, as they kind of like, I'd say probably like a handful of them, not like the full that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Or would you like to control them?
I actually like I don't know if I have stats for them, nor do I understand the horde rules, to be honest, quite yet to the fullest extent that I'd prefer to.
Right, yeah. Then I can control them if you'd like.
If you would, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
My
Look
protector
at that. What? Sorry, Irene?
My protector is using a plot point to put me in danger.
Yeah.
Your
Would you look at
protector is
that?
using a plot point to make his night interesting. If
Beautiful.
Irina does happen to like look down at like her feet or anything, or like the water down below her, in her reflection, like for just a moment, she might notice a very solemn looking cat face, and then it ripples just enough and distorts away.
She's probably dissociating right now.
Beautiful, like
Damn.
beautiful night or whatever. And that second captain. Orthocra. It starts with a B. What word the fuck is a? What do you call someone you don't like? Like they're bad. They're mean. They're stupid. Bitch? No, it's like a like a bad son or some shit. Bully? Bastard! That Oriva bastard second captain just left his own crew alone. Edge of a lake. No, we followed her. She split off. That wasn't. Shut up! It's left alone. That's what counts. Are you like reacting to them at all, Irina, or are you just like
No, they were in my
presence?
I didn't know they were in my presence.
No, these people have like come up to the
She just
kind of like
fucking
come up
ignores
behind
them.
you, and yeah,
She just fucking ignores them.
they are being aggressive to.
Oh boy.
Okay, so they're actively talking to me?
Well, I mean, like they're talking. They're like basically look what the cat dragged in. Like they're doing that. So they're talking to each other technically, but with like you're clearly the subject.
I hear them and I'm listening to them. I don't realize they're talking about me.
Yeah, so they're just like somewhat behind you trying to like intimidate you, and you're like, that's an interesting conversation.
Exactly.
How many of them are there?
4.
4. Okay.
It's when you're alone, and it doesn't matter if you're the one who left or it doesn't matter who left whom, right? It just matters that she's.
I'll cast Sanctuary.
Casting doesn't casting make you become visible?
Yes, my familiar is not the one casting it though. Handkerchief might notice a bracelet that's been on Irina's arm at this time. Do a flick of a switch as the watch face turns to a sigil and then back.
I do need to start just asking a player who's on at the
yeah, that's entirely.
Did I remember that was where you were?
I
would have said that shit if we weren't alone.
Well, that was what I thought the stealth roll was for. That's why I rolled it with my own. I apologize.
No, yeah. The I was thinking the stealth roll was for the cat. But
I started off telling you who it was on, but I kind of forgot to because like it just kind of ended up kind of a thing where like I was just verbally giving myself to another person when I was switching, but I forgot to mention. But like with Irina being here, he would have definitely stayed with her.
Right. Yeah.
Just message him at this.
Do we? Yeah. Do we want? I kind of think that it like does make narrative sense for like basically for us to kind of like retcon and basically like say that like yeah, if you started on her, then she probably would have like grabbed you and like thrown you off when she's off.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
And
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. You can still cast Sanctuary through the cat and have the cat like become.
Yeah, I'll have the cat become visible and just reaches out and twists his hand, and a sigil appears, and he casts Sanctuary on her.
As like that happens, also like the headphones like kind of turn back into a coat. As then like the orcs like stop arguing for like it doesn't Well, fight. Look who the cat drag. Cat. She always have a cat. She
Run.
always have a coat. What?
The
Hey,
cat
Now I know what they're
does
talking
say
about.
Yeah.
run.
As yeah, Irina, it suddenly becomes obvious that they are talking about you.
I stand up and turn to face them.
As yeah, they're kind of like about like at this point like 10 foot back. Just this group of like of orcs with some of them have like wild black hair, just very like almost rat nesty. Some of them have like those spike piercings that some punks have, that like piercing mohawk thing. And they're wearing like black leather and whatnot. They're punks. As look who's graced us with turning around. Jesus. What makes you feel like you pirates have just free roam of the rock brawl, the dance floor?
Well, if we weren't there, it'd be filled with the scum like you.
How long
So-
have you
Yes, I talk. Get up to speed. You should be running. It's like flying.
running from
He
the
is,
little
like,
girl
flying.
and the cat. Huh?
He is like floating off the ground about like height with him
Yeah.
to like say this.
As like what's the range of telepathy for
I just had to be on the same realm because of a invocation that I specifically took.
yeah. So Goose, like does Goose alert the others and be like, hey, we should like start moving?
Mm. Yeah, Goose will let them know, like, the edge of the lake, some of the people from the dance floor. We should head that way. And like the three cats that are with them say that in unison and then start like going that way.
So he's trying to get me to move?
No, he's telling the rest of us that you're in danger.
Yeah, I'm telling the
Oh,
rest
gotcha.
Yeah. And presumably
sent
the
out-
rest of
I sent out an Amber Alert.
yeah.
All right,
you
let's
you
go.
guys start going.
I
Yeah.
pull out my rapier.
Oh, escalating things are we? As they like start pulling out various things, one of them kind of like pulls the sporting bat out. Another one just pulls out like a chain and starts spinning it. It does, however, like when they start, like it wraps around, like they kind of fumble a bit and then wraps around their hand and then kind of shake it off their hand and like start dragging it. As they are very clearly drunk. I really think that's the right first move to do.
Goose, do I know that though?
Would you know, or you've had Sanctuary cast on you before and he did actively cast it on you. What you do with that information, I would just...
So yeah, you know you have Sanctuary on you, but you have not been told that the rest of us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actively trying to bait them.
Yeah, so how do you do that?
A few like little girls came to play.
Go ahead and make an
So
I think I have good intimidation.
it's okay.
Which one is intimidation?
charisma intimidation.
Charisma. Yeah. I'm good at that.
As,
So 8.
mhm.
I'm not very
as that's your attempt at goading us. The one kind of spinning the chain says, as she steps forward, us. I don't, I think it's best for you to keep your insults inside, unless, well, unless you want to be delivered back to second captain, just, killed rather than just battered. Eh? As they kind of like move forward.
The cat will float forward and just get ready with like 3 stones in hand.
Can I stealth up there?
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, when you get closer, you can try to like enter stealth. Yeah. As you kind of like float forward, I think the one with the chain is just gonna go like and like try to whip at you with their chain. So go ahead and everyone roll initiative.
Well,
14.
15.
15.
11.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second.
I was when Goose did his thing, I was gonna step forward and be like, "Well, you guys followed me here. And you guys seem to have an intent. Go ahead and try."
So who got 20 or higher? 15 or
Crickets.
higher?
15.
15.
Okay. Who has the higher dex mod?
Plus 3.
Plus 5.
Fuck.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Okay.
Jeez.
10 or above?
See?
Oh
I had
yeah,
11.
I had 14.
Okay, and was that Silvery with 11?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. 14. Nina. And what did Thera get?
3.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hey, don't laugh.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
Let's go ahead and take a short break before combat starts. We will start playing again at in about 8 minutes. Basically, I'm at the 25-minute mark.
Okay.
All right.
We're just gonna massacre some fucking gang members Nope. It's the wrong person.
Okay.
Um,
Hello and welcome back to this session of Spelljammer. We are currently on the Rock of Brawl, and some orcs that were made angry on the dance floor earlier in last session, about roughly 4 days ago now, game have found Irina, youngest crew member, walking this alone, and have taken this as a wonderful chance. Revenge. As we start with Absinthe. It will take most of you guys a while to get to where Irene is. So as you are running that direction, basically I'm gonna make sense to delay that by a few turns. I'm thinking I'll just roll a d4 to determine how many turns it will be until you guys get there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Then, okay, yeah, then it'll take, basically full 2 turns. A full 2 turns before you get there.
Especially with cat guidance.
So I'm gonna go ahead and actually just set that as a distance. So it's it's 120 feet of movement to get there.
So she's like 4 houses down. Something like that. Something.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. We're not, like, it's just that's how much movement speed you have to go through. Like, you are having to run a few blocks.
Double the distance they're sprinting.
Right, yeah, that's, like, I did 120 because that's, like, how, if the average person sprinted.
Oh, wait.
60, so that'll take 2 turns. Okay. With that in mind, Absinthe, what do you do?
Well, I am going to dash, and then probably, where is it? Which I move at 45.
So it'd be 90 feet.
Yep, but I believe I have a.
You can use a key point to dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
There
So
it is. Yeah, step the window I was looking for.
Another 45 feet.
Right. Yeah. So meaning you just get there. So it's only a turn, and then you fly into the to this area, and you see Irina, like, with Goose flying between, with a cat of Goose flying between, with a few stones. I almost imagine the stones are, like, floating around you, Goose.
Yeah, he has like his hands like open, like with like a Kamehameha style thing,
Yep.
but it's like the Aang thing with like 3 stones.
Yeah.
So he's gonna kind of
Yeah.
fly up, and you know that, like, Mr. Miyagi, like, very peaceful but don't take a swing at him pose. He's gonna just kind of do that and just be like, I would suggest leaving, and go into a defensive stance.
Okay. Yeah. As Goose, it would now be your turn.
The guy that just swung at me? Fuck
As
him.
okay, yeah.
Or well, what is he doing? Sorry.
Like they're winding up to swing at you as like they kind of like glance back at Absinthe and one of them buzz off.
I'll shoot one stone at him.
Sure, yeah.
That will be a 19 plus things. Yeah, that's a total of 24. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That would hit.
Okay. He is going to suffer. No, he's gonna get pushed 5 feet back. Is the first thing. And take plus. He's gonna take 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, as you just fling this rock and it hits him as yeah. Skids back.
Yep.
As yeah, kind of
He flicks the rock out of the floating ring, and that's how it like shoots off towards him. It tries to hit him in the arm, and like he like tumbles back.
yeah. As yeah, he kind of like tumbles back. As the others kind of like look, and look back at you.
Are they within 5 feet, or are they?
Yeah, they are. They are. Would be
Gotcha.
kind of within. As they're like, fuck that cat. As they kind of like, yeah, all surge forward. Moment.
Cool.
As yeah.
If I'll. Can I go into defensive stance?
Mhm.
This is the shooting a stone is a bonus action on my part.
Yep.
So he'll go into a defensive. That cat will go into a defensive stance.
Okay.
Yep.
That is free action, which stands.
Oh. Okay.
You could go and you could start dodging as well, which would take your action and give them advantage on it.
Yeah. I'll dodge as well.
Okay. Irina, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack. And while doing so, I'm gonna yell at Goose and be like, I didn't need you to come. Like, I had this.
Yeah. As you surge forward, kind of yelling at Goose. Sticking with you when you blatantly told him not to. Go ahead and make that attack as the magic of Sanctuary fades from you.
Uh-oh. That's not so good. I got it. 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
as
no.
you just like and like go forward as you try to stab the orc with the chain as they just step as you go by, and she laughs. As you do anything else, bonus action, move action.
I guess I just get up and get ready to attack again.
Okay. Sillery, it is your turn. You are currently still running away. You have 120 movement that you have to get, that you still need to get there.
Okay. So I'm not there yet.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess I'll try and get closer to Irina.
Yeah. So you're just dashing?
Yeah.
What's your movement speed?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. Yeah, then you get halfway there. As then, York's turn. As they will go ahead and as Irina kind of like moves forward and tries to stab the one with the chain, she laughs and then like wraps with the other end of her chain like around her fist, like it was in the other, and then goes to like fling it over Irina to like put her into a grapple. As some of the other orcs kind of like move in as well, as they attempt to grapple Irina. Irina, go ahead and make a dexterity, acrobatics, or strength athletics to try to avoid the grapple.
I guess dexterity.
Okay.
18 plus 3. So
21.
21. Yep.
Nice.
Okay. As they get a yep, they only get an 18. As yeah, she like tries to like wrap you as you like duck underneath the chain. Another one like tries to run up and grab you. As you like dodge out of the way, as well as they're like and then yes, they that is at this point they kind of like turn like two of them, like one of them watching the cat, one of them watching the fairy, as they kind of like are squaring off, looking as if they are watching for any attacks coming their way. They're fighting well. Lyra, your turn.
Who am I closest to?
You are currently still running alongside with Silvery. You have 120 feet of movement in order to get to them.
Can I ask a question real quick? Thera, did you immediately start drinking the alcohol you were given?
Yes.
Yeah, she
Okay.
did say that. Yeah, then you would actually have
She
haste.
is. Yep, she's hasted.
Wait.
Yeah. As you drank some of the Beholder Drinkall, which is a magically enchanted alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you are currently under the effects of haste. You currently find things more humorous, and when you find things humorous, you can get bardic inspiration. And I mean, you also have advantage with dancing.
Yeah. Dance them to death.
So haste, of course, gives you another action. Does it give a movement?
I don't think so. I will look it up though.
Please do. But do you have any other way that you'd be getting to the fight, or are you just running?
+2
right
to
now-
AC, but no movement. Sorry.
Right now I am just running. I do have a bow. Would that be too far away to make a shot?
Yeah, so it's not that you are 120 feet away from them. It's that you are running through the city streets, and that's just how we're measuring how long it takes.
Oh, right.
So like, yeah, you don't see them. You don't see them until you use up that one.
You can double
Okay.
dash to
Yes. So
Go.
you're gonna be able to dash, like, move 3 times, but that's still only.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm doing. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll be able to move and then act. And actually be in the midst of things.
Cool.
As then, we go back up to Absinthe.
Absent.
I'm thinking.
Just acts unamused. Only 4 of them. Could have drawn a bigger crowd. Is that how many there are, or are there more?
4.
4. Okay.
So one of them has already taken swings at Irina, correct?
Yeah.
You.
2 of them are.
Well,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
2 of them are trying to grab her.
2 of them have tried to grab her. Yeah.
One of them tried to swing at me and got blown back on his ass. Her ass? I don't know. I don't-
Oh,
I don't
okay. Sorry. Since you had said him, I thought you were attacking the one with the bat. Yeah. So, basically,
No, the
like,
one-
the one with the chain was like prepping to. Well, no, we'll just say the one with the bat. Yeah, had run forward and like tried to swing at you, and you
That's
just
fine.
knocked them back.
Fuck that shit.
So we're gonna whappity the guy.
Okay, yeah, the guy with the bat.
Yep.
Go for it.
20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And 24.
20.
No, 24 to hit. I have 2 strikes.
Yeah, that hit.
And then we're gonna use a key point and flurry of blows for 2 more strikes on him. 27. And 18.
Okay. Yep, all 4 of those hit.
Strike 1 is 7. Strike 2 is 6. Strike 3 is 8. And strike 4 is 7.
Yeah. So basically, like, as you're seeing this happen,
And
like,
these are all at face level for me.
yeah. So like, as this is happening, like, the one with the bat, the orc with the bat, like, runs up to Goose, goes for a swing, gets hit with a rock, like, falls back, like, slides on the ground on his back, and then, like, kind of slides, and then Absinthe, you kind of come in and, like, stand there in that stance as he's like looking up at you, as he, like, still on his back tries to swing the bat up at you. As you, that's taken that as an attack. You watch them, like, try to grab Irina, and you're done with that. As you dodge the bat, go down, punch. 1 punch, and he's looking in a bad way. 2 punches, he is out.
Oh, so I've still got 2
well,
more punches that I can hit somebody
I mean,
else.
You did declare that they were on him.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, so I'm just beating a bloody corpse.
yeah. As well, like, 2 punches and he's out. Do you start pulling your punches out all to just keep him down, or are you ending him?
Generally speaking, Absinthe tends to go non-lethal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's just like a couple of
I
like
just
yeah.
knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, you knock him the fuck out. He's kind of like groaning a bit. You punch him like 1 more time as he kind of like goes out, and with the last one, you just kind of like slap him in the face to see if he'll wake up.
None of these are at the face. These are all,
Oh yeah.
as I said, at my level.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Sorry, yeah.
Beanbag strikes again.
Yep. some wonderful fast bags. And yeah,
Oh god.
he is
He is never having children.
It'd be about the size for a punching bag for you. Ed.
Okay. Yep, he is out of it, though. A reminder that in the future, we can just count that as non-lethal, but in the future, reminder that a non-lethal attack is a -5 to hit.
Okay.
Ah.
Pulling back your strength.
I thought so.
Oh, it's only -2 for unarmed.
Gotcha.
So my lowest is a 16 then.
Yeah. I think that still hits anyway.
Nat 1 still.
As it is, Goose.
There's 2 that are attacking Irina. Like trying to grab
there
her?
were 2 that were trying to grab her.
Okay. I mean, yeah, fuck it. We'll just two stones at them, one each.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Make the attacks.
It's a natural 20.
fighting defense. Eat that now.
And a hello brain. 25.
Also hits.
Nice. Okay, so the 2 of them, one of them takes a total of 11 damage, and the other one takes a total of 15 damage. And then the one with 15 is blown back 5 feet.
Okay. Yeah. As you like hit the one with the chain first as they knocked, and then you hit the other one as they fly back 5 feet, kind of hit on the ground, roll, get back up to their feet. Like kind of like pulling themselves to a knee first before getting them. Anything else?
Nope. That is action and bonus action.
Okay. Irina, it's your turn.
I want to attack whoever is closest to me.
Yeah, that'd, so the one with the chain, like, just kind of got hit by the rock, and then there's one that did not get hit, and they're, like, both right next to it. Go for it.
Go for the bigger one.
Yeah, that is the one with the chain. Go ahead and roll.
What? Okay, I got 2 again.
Well, again, that is a miss. As again you like try to stab the one with the chain. And it looks like you should have thought before threatening. Anything else?
Says the one with 2 guys on the floor.
Well, technically, all 3 of the ones that are still alive or who are still conscious are on their feet. Just one of them's in a bad way.
Oh yeah, I mean, Goose considers him on the floor already. Anyway, Goose considers all of them on the floor already. But would my cats be arriving about now?
Your cats. basically your cats are going to arrive at this.
Yeah.
Um,
I probably can't do Booming Blade anymore, right?
Booming Blade is a cantrip. You can do it every time you hit.
yeah, but that's on a hit.
Yeah. You do have to have your attack action still.
Yeah, that's what I realized.
As it would, if that's your turn done, Irina.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, then at this point, Celery, you would be arriving. Goose's cats as well, but that would be action.
Okay. Who's closest to me?
You kind of like come to like this opening where the lake is, and they're really kind of equidistant at this point. Technically, the one that got like knocked away, I guess, would be slightly closer because that knocked back on him. So like there's an orc who is like getting up, and they're like on one knee as they're like bringing themselves back to their feet.
Just bonk him on the back of the head.
Well, how far away is Irina from me?
Irina's gonna be like at this distance. You're going to be you're not gonna be next to Irina. You're like, I was kind of figuring like maybe half movement. So like 15 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move closer to her.
Right.
Still.
You've already used your movement to arrive.
Oh.
At the scene.
Okay, well then I'm gonna, ready guidance, but not cast it yet, obviously, because I'm not within touch range.
Right,
And I'm
yeah.
gonna, my intention is to get over to Irina.
Okay.
So,
As then it is orcs. As like they look and see Silry like showing up and like, are the cats visible?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, as they see Silry showing up and they're like, and then the one with the chain is like, she ain't worth it. Come on! As she swings the chain down at the ground. And that is a would be that is a 13 to hit you, Irina. Does a 13 beat your AC?
My AC is 13.
Beats it, beats it.
Okay.
Yeah, if it ties, that means it.
Don't.
As you, like, the chain hits your legs, and you take 8 points of damage, as you, like, get knocked off your feet and fall to the ground. And, and then that orc just starts, like, running. As the one that was still next to you, kind of like, they're like running and they're going to move over you, they go and basically just try to kick you in the side, and they hit as well. That's another 5 points of damage. Wait. Alright, 3 points of damage.
Did you
So
do
you-
your oh sorry.
Does reminder that your maximum HP is your Constitution score, so is 11 more than your con score?
You do have the extra hit points from Fiendish Vigor.
Okay.
This will be up, Irina.
To be
Oh,
+8 to your Constitution.
how do I know if I'm still able to be up?
What's your Constitution?
16 and then a 3 bonus thing.
Yeah, so
Okay.
16 is your score. Your HP is equal to your score. You just took 11 points of damage.
So yeah, you'd be fine.
Yeah, you'd still be up. When that reaches 0, that's when you're down. That's when you're...
You would have taken out of that in total 11 minus 8, so 3 of that actually carried through to your real health. So you're at 13 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, that one just jumps over you and goes to like run as well as the one that has like the one that's like getting up from the ground also just grabs a rock from the ground and chucks it at you, Irina. But that is disadvantaged because you're prone. Still, that was and that one is another that's another 9 points of damage. As then they all just try to run off, which means you get attacks of opportunity on all. So,
fuck yes.
Irina, you get an attack of opportunity on either the one with the chain or the one that kicked you.
Do my cats get any?
Silvery, you'll get an attack of opportunity on the one that got up from the ground. The primary cat, Goose, will get an attack of opportunity on the one with the chain.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be it.
And for Absinthe?
Absinthe is yeah. Okay. Absinthe can either choose the one who kicked Irina or the one that got up from the...
I'll need
The
a
kicker.
Yeah, I was gonna go after the one that kicked me.
Which one was the thing?
The one with the chain?
Oh, the one that I get an attack of opportunity? Is it the one with the chain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Irina, you are prone, so you do have a disadvantage on it.
So I can't get up?
Well, this is just a reaction for attack of opportunity, so no.
Yeah. 10.
This is just they're moving and they've opened themselves up for a moment, and you can try to swing at them from that opening.
So I roll 2 die 20 and take the lower one?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I got a 6 and then I got a 20.
Oh no!
Have you been adding your attack bonus to those rolls?
Which one's attack bonus?
Dexterity for you.
Plus proficiency.
Deal,
So I
yeah,
got-
5 or 6, or depending on your 6. Because
So I got a 12 then.
Yeah. That hits.
nice.
About time.
They kick you and then kind of jump over you and start to run as you slash and just catch the back of their legs. Roll that damage.
Huh?
Roll damage.
Is that a
The
4?
D8 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay. So 8.
Okay. As they as slash him. Yeah, Goose?
Mine was a 23.
That hits.
They're gonna need a Constitution saving throw, but they do take 6 damage outright, and then Constitution saving throw.
Okay, yeah. They do fail.
Okay, so they take another 17 damage.
Okay, yeah. As they go to
Poison.
the ground and just start like frothing at the mouth.
Was that the one that said she's not worth it?
Yeah.
He like stinger in the back of the spine and whispers in her ear, "She's always worth it," and just lets him fall.
She's always worth attacking. No. Yes.
No.
That is
Ooh.
that is objectively a beautiful little moment. As
She's always worth kicking in the stomach as she's on the floor.
you know what? I'm gonna say that Thera, you overheard that, and because of that, you find it funny, or the coincidence, or the possible misinterpretation. And of course, get that bardic inspiration. So you, for the next 10 minutes, will have a d6 that you can spend to add to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh, cool.
As what was your attack of opportunity?
That's a good question.
She rolled a 98 in damage.
No. I got distracted by that hero thing, the hero forge. What do I need to roll?
Yeah. You need to roll a You need
Curse
to
you.
roll an attack roll. So like d20 plus your attack bonus.
Okay.
You get to smack him.
Oh.
Yay.
Well, we'll see what my roll is first. Oh man. That doesn't look good. If I did this right, it's 10.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Then how did you do it?
I just rolled a d20. I'm trying to look through my sheet, but my brain is like fried.
So you should have a section that's like either like weapons or it's attack and spells, something like should be labeled something like that.
Yes.
What weapon
Okay.
are you swinging with?
Oh, this would make more sense. Okay. So it was 13 altogether, actually.
Okay, yeah.
With my quarterstaff.
Yeah, then that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Oh, did you hear me?
No.
Oh, I said 6.
6 damage. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so like this person just like, as they're like still on their knee, they grab a rock and just chuck it and like bean Irina with it. As you are right next to them and go to attack them, how do you do that? As they have 1 HP, so you definitely take them out.
I'm gonna smack him over the head.
Okay. Yeah, you just like as they're like throw the rock and kind of as they snicker, just boom. As they
Exactly.
fall to the ground.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, and Absinthe, your attack against the one that kicked Irina, then got slashed in the back of the legs. Kind of as they're recoiling from that slash. Get your attack of opportunity.
$22.
That hits.
And we're gonna burn a key point. Well, does this guy look pretty rough, or
It's a reaction.
I'm aware.
This guy, I mean, he looks injured, but not like super rough.
Stunning strike.
Does he need to make a save for that?
It is. I'm looking for it right now.
It's an 18. Or probably a 16 right now.
Right, yeah, but does he, like, what needs to be
Constitution, I believe. I'll look it up.
I actually don't see Stunning Strike on my list. Stillness of mind, evasion, tipsy sway, key empowered strikes.
But you have way of
Up,
the
slow fall.
open fist.
No, Drunken Master. Maybe I don't have that.
The
Stunning Strike is
no,
5th
Stunning
level.
Strike is normal. Yeah, it's just 5th level.
Constitution
Yeah, they
saving
need to make
throw
a con save.
versus your Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, derp, I'm right on it. Oy.
Okay, yeah. So they fail their con save. So as they are
And the
definitely
damage is
stunned.
5.
5 damage. Yeah, as they just get hit in the back, as then you just another below the belt.
Yep, also below the belt.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you just hit them speed bags. And then he just buckles over. As he had just recoiled and extended himself backwards from the cut to the thighs. And then you hit to just between the front of the thighs, and you think he might have gotten whiplash how quickly he went back and then forward. He is stunned, but still up.
He's
looks in
knees
no way to be
together.
in fighting condition.
His knees are together. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. As he just kind of it is extremely clear that he is no longer in a state. He's not actually unconscious, but he is that basically combat done.
Did he learn his lesson?
He is currently trying to stumbling a bit. He doesn't. He seems to be too engrossed in his pain for the moment to really do anything.
Debate his decisions.
Goose. The cat that had been invisible close to Irina, ends up looking over at Irina and seeing some of the embroidery on Irina kind of gains the effect of a almost like when you can see a face in cloud, almost like how it looks as the coat looks to be swirling nebula embroidered on the back, and the shape of a face gives you that cat particularly a disappointed.
The cat.
Irina, you are thought Thera at this point kind of runs in and sees everything having resolved. Irina, you kind of look around at the mayhem that has just happened, or to get up and have a moment for everything to begin.
I think she's just dissociating. She's just zoned out.
You're just you cut his the back of his thighs, and then you just as he started waddling or whatever, you just lay back and start just at the stuff.
I'll let them finish my light work.
Well, I think I stand up, but
Okay,
like,
sure. Yeah, and just like, despite like kind of everyone around you, just kind of like stare to the middle distance reflection of not really even registering.
mhm.
The cats just kind of disappear.
I'm just looking around, like empty bottle in hand.
The coat kind of transforms into like a scarf, kind of pulls it tightly, comfortably. Almost hugging you.
Aw.
As you all kind of look at the aftermath under the stars of the astral sea, the lake before you, castle. Just let this moment.
So who were they?
I don't know.
People that randomly decided they wanted to fight you?
As far as I know, yeah.
I mean, I expect that from him, gesturing towards Goose, but not from you.
Goose isn't there.
I thought Goose was there.
You kind of
Uh,
look to gesture over towards one of the cats, but
Yeah, it is
Oh.
no longer where it was.
Hmm. I don't know.
Odd.
Sorry for causing trouble.
the scarf tightens.
It's a lot better than what happened last week. Oh, I didn't tell you about that. Some ninnies tried to catch me in a bottle.
Nonetheless, you shouldn't be
As
wandering off on your own.
Never on my own.
as you guys stand at the edge of the lake and
A tear
Absinthe,
hits Irina. A tear hits Irina.
Sounds like an attack.
The emotional attack.
a tear hits Irina, and then Absinthe is like.
I mean, it'd be about the size of his head.
Yeah.
So
As yeah,
I cast booming blade on my tears.
You all stand there. Good for anything to really say. That where we need to end this. If you, by all means, if you guys want to continue sidetracking yourselves on the Rock of Brawl and stay here for next session as well, feel free. But by that point, like your ship's leaving in the morning.
Yeah.
Probably, this is probably our last session. Brawl, unless you guys just play hooky ship as well as school.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
It's the same night. It's fine.
This was pretty good session. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Goose's feelings are hurt.
I glad we got to get some character moments in there. As it's mostly just been shenanigans up to this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll play again. Again, thank you guys for playing. Thank you all for watching. Fare thee well.